Courtney. Thank you so much for coming back to our counseling session. How's everything been going in the last week?
It's been okay. Still upset about life in general. Not that happy.
So you're still feeling sad and not really feeling too good. And how's your appetite been?
Not great. I just still haven't been eating. I think I've lost 2 more pounds.
Okay. And that's only in a week, so that's pretty rapid weight loss.
Yeah.
How's your concentration?
It also hasn't been great at school. It's been really hard for me. I just haven't been able to concentrate in classes or life in general. Even talking to people, it's hard for me to concentrate.
Okay.
So.
Well, if you have a hard time in here and you need to take a break, just don't hesitate to say you need to take a break.
Okay.
If you're having trouble concentrating.
Okay.
So I do have a couple questions to ask you about. I know last week you'd mentioned a little bit that you were having some suicidal thoughts. I know you weren't ready to commit suicide. You haven't really thought about it, but you just had some thoughts about that. Are you still having those?
Yeah, not today, but over the past week, just one time.
Okay.
Same thing, but it just crosses my mind. Like, it's not, like, I would never do it.
Right, you don't have a plan.
Right.
Okay. Well, that's good. I mean, depression's normal, and these types of thoughts are not uncommon with someone going through a difficult time. Okay. So another thing we're going to work on today is the treatment plan. So that we're going to talk about some measurable goals related to your symptoms of, the depression, feeling sad. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to come up with some ways to help make those goals possible. Okay. So why don't you tell me what your biggest challenges are with your symptoms right now? Like, what are 2 things you really are struggling with that you think might possibly get better?
Well, I can't eat.
Okay, so eating is a big concern for you.
Eating. And I think, maybe you could help me with this one. Either concentrating or leaving my house. I don't know. Both of them are really been hard for me.
Okay,
so.
Leaving the house and concentrating?
Yeah.
Well, 3 goals is not bad. We could work on 3 different ones.
Okay.
So we could talk about eating first. Okay. So I know that you had trouble eating, and do you just not want to eat, or?
No, it just makes me sick. It even makes me sick to think about it. I just have no appetite. I don't even know what's wrong. I don't know if there's something else. I just can't eat. It really just doesn't settle right with me.
Have you, is there anything that you eat that does settle at all? Or?
Not really. I do like bagels.
Okay, and has that been working? If you eat a bagel, do you feel sick?
No, not all the time. Sometimes, but I like carbs, so.
Okay. Yeah. Well, carbs are good, so.
Yeah.
Have you been to a doctor about the difficulty with your appetiting, like your appetite, your regular primary care physician, maybe? I haven't.
Maybe that can be my goal for this week, is to see my doctor, but.
See if maybe there's something else going on.
Yeah. That might be possible. I just, I don't feel like I'm down to a low enough weight to where I would need to see a doctor.
Okay.
But I would do it if I thought it could help, maybe.
Okay, so I guess our goal would be for the eating is to try to eat, are you eating 3 meals a day?
Sometimes. Mainly just 2.
Okay, but we could stick with, eating 2 good meals a day.
Okay.
And, trying to eat them and then not. Are you getting sick afterwards, or?
It depends on what I eat.
Okay. All right. So how about for 1 week, would it work for you to maybe make a chart of what you eat that works and what you eat that doesn't work, and then maybe we could figure out what's working and what's not working?
Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah.
So like each meal you could write down like, oh, I had this for breakfast and this worked and this didn't work for my breakfast, and then for dinner you could do the same thing.
Okay. Yeah.
So we could try that for a week, and then next week we could look at it and see how that goes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be fine with me.
Okay, so we'll make a weekly chart to work on increasing your appetite and getting you to figure out what foods work and which ones don't.
Okay.
And then if that doesn't work, maybe we could revisit seeing the primary care physician to evaluate. Maybe there's another condition going on that we don't know about that's possible.
Okay.
So, okay.
That sounds good.
That's a good first goal. Another one, so concentrating. So I know you said you're having some problems with that. What exactly is it just, do you get distracted, or what's hard about the concentrating?
I just feel like I'm just so exhausted that it's hard for me to sit down with someone for more than 5 minutes and have a conversation. Honestly, I just want to go to bed, even though I can't sleep. I just, want to be in my bed.
So, is it more of you're having problems with concentrating because you're not having sleep? So, sleeping is really the bigger problem than the concentrating? Do you think if you focused on your sleeping first, then maybe the concentration would get better?
Yeah, I think maybe that would work.
Okay, so maybe we could have a goal. Like, how many hours are you sleeping at night?
It's off and on. So, I'll sleep 2, wake up, sleep 2, wake up, sleep 1, wake up.
Okay. So, why don't we try, when you sleep at night, maybe making a lot, if you wake up in the middle of the night, and you can try and go right back to sleep, or do you do anything in between when you can't fall asleep, or?
No, I just pretty much lay there.
You lay there,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Unless it's been, over an hour, and then I just get up and watch TV.
Okay. Okay, so maybe I'm thinking for the insomnia part here, we could work on maybe trying to get an extra hour, a longer period. Try sleeping 3 hours if you can.
Okay.
Or try to go back to sleep.
Should I go to bed later to try and make myself more tired to go to sleep?
Well, I mean, it's really up to you. If that works for you, then that's something you could try.
Okay.
It's really up to you if you're waking up. But I think extending the 2 hours to 3 hours might be a good idea.
Okay.
So you could try that, and then, just to make it a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
So you could try, do you think you could try that maybe 2 nights a week? Try to sleep a little bit longer periods? Do you take naps during the day? Or?
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah, I
Do you
don't
think
like
if
to
you
nap.
took a nap during the day that might help?
Maybe. I just always wake up feeling more tired.
Okay.
But I can try that maybe one day.
Okay, so maybe try taking one nap 1 day a week and see
just
if that
see
helps.
if that helps, yeah. If it does, then I'll continue to do it. But if it doesn't, then I won't.
Okay, so just for this week, we'll try one nap 1 day a week, and then maybe 2 days a week try sleeping 4 hours or 3 hours at a time. Would you rather do 3 hours at first at a time, or?
Yeah.
3 hours, okay. And twice a week, does that sound like a good, that's manageable?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so maybe that'll help with the concentration struggles that you're having.
Okay.
Okay. And then I know you said leaving your house is also one that's really hard.
Yeah, I just don't want to.
Okay. Is there something, I know you're having problems with the shin splints, and I know running was really a good excuse for you to get out of the house. Would you be able to, or can you walk with the shin splints?
Yeah, I think I could. Sometimes, though, when they're really bad, I can't walk. It hurts to walk. But I think I could probably try one time this week to go walking.
Now, what about, do you swim? Do you think maybe you could swim and stuff?
No, I don't like the water.
You don't like, okay. Okay, so maybe if you tried walking 1 time a week to leave your house, that would maybe help. Do you think you could do an hour? How long would you?
Yeah, I could do that.
Okay. And then, is there something else you could do to get out of the house, do you think? Anyone you could go see? Friends from school? I know you said they invite you out places sometimes. Do you think maybe you could say yes 1 time?
Maybe once.
Maybe once in the week? Okay.
Yeah, it depends on what night.
Okay, so maybe 1 time try to say yes if they invite you out and it's a time that actually works for you. Okay. So do you think those are some manageable goals for you for the next week?
I think so.
Okay. So, trying to make a eating schedule of what works and what doesn't, and then trying to sleep a little bit more and taking a nap, and then walking and maybe going out 1 time?
Yeah, I think the eating will be the easiest, but I think the sleep will be the hardest.
Yeah, I think it might be something that might be difficult. And if you're still having some problems with sleep, we can definitely consult and refer you to a psychiatrist that could maybe prescribe something to help you sleep at night if you're still really struggling with that. I think we should definitely try this approach first and see if we can get any results. But if you can't, there's definitely no problem in getting you a referral to see somebody. Okay? All right, thank you for coming in today.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.